Dear fellow drivers, welcome to this episode where we will be talking about the trip radar. Personally, myself as a driver, as a union leader as well, I have been doing the research from the day it was actually implemented and have seen everything about this. And I have come up with this petition to sign by all of you that is completely a very huge concern about drivers and about the safety and accountability of this feature introduced by Uber. And as a union and as a fellow driver myself, I could not be actually accepting this, and I will never accept this because this is dangerous and also is a race to the bottom when it comes to the pricing of it. Okay, on my personal research that I've did, all of you would agree with this, it was 3 of us on the same time when we received the same job and completely on 3 different prices. Okay, so now this is a race to the bottom, but at the same time you are driving, okay, have to concentrate on the road and everywhere else, but also you're competing when it comes to the jobs. Because now it's not a fixed price or a price range as it used to be. It now is a different price for a different driver for the same job. That's what actually trip radar is. Okay? And I have put all together in this petition. Please make sure you sign it and send it forward. Now, it's another thing when we do the signage, it will ask you to confirm your email addresses. Please do confirm your email address. Okay, so that means the signs are all genuine. Okay, so we can take this to the next step. As a company, we know Uber does not care when it comes to any of this. They only care for their money and how much they actually make it. Okay, now another point I have as a trade union, I will encourage all the local authorities up and down the country, not excluding anyone that actually licensed Uber, to see this feature and how dangerous this feature actually is. Okay? It's very important. This concern is put into the local authorities who actually license this company and allow this type of practice to go on. It is absolutely dangerous. Okay? When it comes to the driving and the distraction and everything else. Okay? Is really a huge concern when it comes to earnings and also when it comes to the amount of information is put into that trip. And we all know now this is not on the driver's best interest. I have personally done the legwork. I have personally tested the feature and come up to the conclusions. You will see screenshots that we have put and more. Well, you all know basically what is going on when it comes to this trip radar. Is the same job spread around to all the drivers in the area, but with different prices to a different driver. So now they pick and choosing drivers, number 1, playing us against each other, number 2, and number 3, most importantly, that's the only people who benefit is the company. Because the same driver who's a picky, for example, you would take the same job on a higher price than you would do on the smallest price. Okay? Now, again, that's not acceptable. That is actually cruel, I would say personally, on my personal opinion. That is how cruel the company could be when it comes to the drivers. And as a union and as a driver myself, I will never accept such a condition. Okay? So please sign the petition so we move into the next stage when it comes to this. And also, let's spread this around to all the local authorities that actually license the companies such as Uber and allow this practice to happen. Because it will be us who would lose points in our license. It would be us who would lose everything, not the company. The company is only after their profits and nothing else. No accountability, nothing, absolutely not a thing. Everything is put into the driver, and they're trying to sell that they are a safe company. They're trying to sell that they're the best. Absolutely, when these actually proves completely the opposite. Okay, so now please sign the petition and let's move this to the next stage and let's take this out of our backs. We do not stand by this. We do not accept this. So please make sure you share it as much as possible and sign it and confirm those email addresses that they are genuine, and let's move it forward to the next stage, because we're not going to accept it. Our Drivers and Couriers Union and myself as a driver, I believe, in my personal opinion, this is not acceptable. This is completely dangerous. This is a race to the bottom, and we are better than that, and we're not going to accept it. Please sign. Thank you very much.